Hi, Charles. This is John Jenkins of Gen X Local. Thank you for responding to me and allowing me to reach out. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a great Monday and you guys are having a happy Halloween out in the Bronx in New York. My wife is actually born in Queens, so maybe we can do something together to give me an excuse to make a trip back. No, just kidding. Well, she was born in Queens. Hey, just wanted to take just a minute and tell you a little bit more about my Facebook ad program and why it's effective, why it's better than Zillow, frankly. So let me get started. I'll try to burn through this. I know your time is extremely valuable. Zillow tends to lose agents in a couple of ways. First off, obviously sharing zip codes and overlapping leads is never the easiest thing to deal with. Secondly, the way Zillow captures a lead is sometimes forced. Sometimes you have to make a call to a prospect and they don't know how or why you got their information, and that can be frustrating after a while. Zillow pulls lots of their leads from affiliate sources, other websites. So people get on, they put their information in somewhere, and all of a sudden a real estate agent calls them. They're not sure why. Insurance companies do the same thing. It's affiliate marketing. It's effective in sorts because people pay for leads, but the lead is not always as qualified as it could be. So it's frustrating for the agents after a while. And the other thing that Zillow does is a lot of the leads get created from people that are looking at or interested or opting into looking at a particular house because maybe they like it or whatever. So it's not always from people that are intent on moving or buying or selling. So a couple of things that Facebook ads create. Best thing about Facebook ads is that you can hyper target anything. So you can make this as big as you want, as little as you want, and in whatever area that you want. Or you can break up areas. You can make this really hyper specific. So it works well for one person. It's scalable. You can run these for a whole team. You can run listing ads. You can run open house ads with the same fashion as what I use to create a lead list for you. So these are exclusive. I don't share once I have an agent in that town. I don't sell to another agent in that town. I move to the next town over or the next state over or wherever somebody can find somebody that would like to get more leads. So I have no overlap. You own the media that stems from this, that comes from it. You can build your own CRM with it. So if I'm sending you 100 leads a month, which is minimal, that in 6 months you'll have 600 names and emails that when you go to list a place, you can say, well, look, I got 1,000, I got 1,500 names I can send this listing out to tomorrow that have shown interest in housing in this area, that have actively said in the last 6 months that they're looking to move. So that's a really valuable tool as well. The other thing about using Facebook is it's a social media platform. People love being social. They interact. They sit at home at night on their phones watching TV and scrolling through Facebook. And so this creates a voluntary opt-in. They're not trapped into a lead page. They're voluntarily giving us their information. They see an ad that looks something like this on a page that I create that is unique to their community. Right? So I would make a Bronx, or a Westchester community Facebook page, create a post that looks something like this, figure out whatever the median price point is that they're looking for, and then we would offer them, everything has to have a hook, we offer them a free report of homes for sale in your area that are under this amount. So people are going to click on here because they want to see everything that's available in their hyper-local area without having to do all of the work of going and looking at Zillow. Some people still think that's fun, but for the most part, people are lazy, so we're going to fill that void for them, right? So they're going to voluntarily click on this, and then it's going to take them to a landing page, and they're going to give us their name and email, and then they're going to click submit, and then it's going to take them to a second landing page that's going to get me their name, email, phone number, address, and we're going to ask them 2 questions. We're going to ask them Would you like us to compile a price report on your current residence? Right, so they say yes or no. That's how we know if they're a seller lead as well. And then we're going to ask them, how soon are you looking to move? Are you looking to move in? We give them 3 options: 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, or 6 to 12 months. And that's going to help you know. I mean, obviously you want to follow up with all of these leads immediately, but it's going to help you know kind of how to categorize the lead, as which ones are hot, which ones are kind of in the incubator stage, and where along the line that they might hatch. So you can kind of really plan these out pretty well. So that's the information that we get from them. And so the point is that they're voluntarily giving us those to get or to receive in return for this list. So, you go into the MLS, you make up a list, maybe 50 homes, whatever, just something to send them, so you're able to send them a link within 24 hours of getting these leads that match the criteria. And it's an excuse to create a conversation. You send it to them, say, hey, these are 50 homes in the area at your price point, but I can really tailor these and find you anything you want. What might you be looking for, right? And then you go from there. You're an agent, you know how the process works. But the point is that they voluntarily opted in to get this information, so they knew that they'd be getting contacted and sent this information from a realtor, which makes it nice, because hopefully you don't get the ignorant person that doesn't know what they're doing online, or at least you get much less of it compared to sometimes your Zillow leads. So again, owned media, you get to build a CRM. Social, it's all voluntary. The other great thing is you get to interact. People get in here and comment. They like you can interact with the people on Facebook. When I have a client, I make them an admin on the page, on the community page that I create, so they can go in there and respond to questions, particularly if we do a listing ad or things like that. People will talk, ask, say they're looking for something, so you get free leads that way, essentially. So let me show you what a lead looks like. A lead looks like this. This comes into the back end of my lead capture program, and then I export all these on a CSV. I set up an email so you get sent these immediately, as do I. And then at the end of the month, or however often you need it, once every couple of weeks or whatever, I export these on a CSV file, an Excel file, send them over to you so you can directly upload them, Gmail and stuff, and Exchange will upload Excel files straight into your CRM. So this is what I was saying: name, email, phone number, existing address. Would you like a cost analysis, price analysis on your existing residence, and how quickly are you looking to move? Right. So these are what we get. Now, some people will just fill out the landing page, which is just the name and email, and then bail. There's still ways where that's a very good lead. You can type an email into Facebook, and you can usually find people if it's the same one that they used for their Facebook account, and you can private message them. You can obviously email them. There's some other tools where you can look up emails kind of backwards and end up getting phone numbers out of it, depending on how much work you want to put into it. So those are still really great leads. So some people will do that if that's one of your questions. It's usually one of the questions is, are all of them look like this? No. In my campaigns so far, it's been about 50-50. Right, so if I'm generating, let's just say 100 leads a month for somebody, 50 of them are going to have a full amount of information, or have been so far on average. I'm not going to say, I don't want to say that's gospel, but that's just been my experience so far, as long as I've been doing this. And sometimes it's a little more. But it's been somewhere about half and half. So anyway, Charles, I would love to set up a demo for you. I don't know if it's you or your whole team or what all you've got, but if you want to get back to me, if you have any questions, hit me up on Facebook or give me a call, 901-424-0112. I'd be glad to set something up for you in your area for a week fund it. I'll foot the bill for it and let you see how it works. So let me know if you have any more questions, brother. Thank you, Mr. Charles.